Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Final Fantasy Brave Extras video, and today we're just talking about Beryl, no one else. So, he has CW Earth, so that's good. He has Clash Royals, of course he does. I'm not sure what Bonds is. What is Bonds? Okay, it's not a very good category. What is this? That is not a very good category. Well, he does have CW Earth, and also Clash Royals, so that's all that really matters. So he has True Rave Shift, which is surprising. Kind of, I guess. At least he's not SLB, right, guys? And so, you need EX2 for 150% amp, of course. Even though he's not premium. He's literally not premium. He has shards in his shop. So he's not premium. He does have 50% Earth amp for ally fields. Keep in mind, for context, that JP is doing 70% of fields now. Only in regular on regular Neovision units, not Neovision Plus units, if you're wondering. So just keep that in mind when you're looking at this and thinking this is good. In a few months, this will no longer be good compared to 70% amps. So he does have this, and like, I wish this was for everybody, but he has removed all debuffs, which is useful sometimes. And it doesn't say that he dispels himself. So usually these kind of abilities are something you would never want to use, but oh, he also auto revives. So like, there's absolutely no point in the sacrificing part. This has got to be 100%, not 100, right? 100? That's not that good. I'm being really like, this has to be 100%. I don't know. I didn't look in game, but this has got to be 100%. If it's just 100, like, that's almost nothing. Remember, imagine recovering 100 HP. That's got to be 100%, because that doesn't make any sense to me. If it's only 100, that's pretty bad. Okay, some amp or some imbues and stuff like usual global units have. Nothing too special there. This is decent, but not as good as whatever his name was. The Final Fantasy 13 unit, his cooldown. Saz, right, Saz. 200% Earth resistance is decent though. 106% Human Killer, decent. 160% Beast Killer, decent. And only reason why you'd ever care about this is this 20 LB fill, that's it. Because these buffs aren't really that amazing, they're just okay. But you care about this LB fill thing here. And I guess we became Dokkan battle with these HP things here. These buffs when you get under a certain amount of HP is not that great, because most times you have a better buff anyways. This is nice though. I wish this was for everybody. It's only for him. He's not a tank, so it is what it is. This is also decent, I suppose. And then this kind of defeats the little purpose, because like, what if your HP what if your total HP is kind of low for this guy? Because what has he got? 100%. EX2 gets another 100%. And that's it. Oh, he has another 100%. He has 300% HP if you have EX2. So his HP won't be that low. So maybe this does help a little bit. But if your HP is kind of low, like your total HP, and you recover this much anyways, you're probably not going to be staying at 80%, under 80% HP for long. So yeah, this is nice too, I guess. This is really nice. I like this. And then this is okay, but he's not a tank, guys. So he's not really like, this mitigation is not really that beneficial unless it was for everybody. We'll be getting to the everybody part, because he actually does have mitigation for everybody. On an ability, this Sifric install holiday mode, I believe is what it is. And yeah, this one here, it's only in Clash of Wills, obviously because it's based on morale, but 85% magic mitigation, because you're only using this guy in Clash of Wills, by the way. You're only using this guy in Clash of Wills. This is actually pretty good. 85% magic mitigation when most units only have 80%. or lower on your magic tank, so 85% is very nice. Also, 250% earth resistance. Is that one of the highest in the game? That's got to be one of the highest resistance buffs in the game. That's high. That's extremely high. Only for 2 turns, but still, that's really good. And then on his normal attack, I believe, this looks like a normal attack to me. Ice and earth resistance 150%. Pretty good. He has imbues. Good. His leader skill you're not looking at because it's not that good. And he can chain on his base LB. The extreme Nova frames. And doesn't say anything about needing to use only his Brave Shift LB, so this actually gets 100 times mod buff. And if your morale is higher, that's 200 times. So this is actually way stronger than what it looks like down here, if your morale is good enough. You don't really care about this ability thing though, too much, because he's not really a base, like a ground chainer, is what I like to call it, the ability chainer. This is good though, I like this. This helps, this is basically, if you get this, he's actually stronger than a premium unit. In Clash Wills, of course, only in Clash Wills. But this modifier is higher than 120 times where most units have. So this is actually very powerful of an LB. And shifting over to his Brave Shift form, his brakes are okay. I usually call these kind of brakes emergency brakes because you're not really relying on these. Because it's only 88% when we have 90% brakes, including El Sparrows, who just got buffed. So you're not pulling for this guy for this, especially not. You're pulling because he's kind of like roll compression. He's got some roll compression. He can be a breaker. He can be a buffer of some kind, and so he's got that going for him. Not much else to say for that. I mean, it's just decreased accuracy, only 30% though. That's not really that amazing. If it was 50%, it'd be a little bit better. Oh well. So his Brave Shift LB is just straight damage with a 40% dagger impale. So actually, funnily enough, you may want to use his Brave Shift LB first, and then get yourself set up for his base LB, because remember he has true Brave Shift, so you can shift over as whenever you'd want. So to start with, this is actually stronger than his base LB, but I believe if you get that modifier buff, his base LB would be pretty strong as well. Keep in mind, this will also get that 200 times if your morale is high enough, so maybe this will become stronger. So it's kind of like both sides are actually equally strong in their own way. This has the 40% dagger impale, which you would want, but the other side has the 100 times mod to 200 times mod LB. So actually, it doesn't really matter which side you'd want. Obviously, one side is going to be not used as much, because remember what I talked about in that building units thing, because that could be for any unit. One side is going to be the one where you're going to be sitting and turtling, and the other side is going to be the one where you're doing the damage. So I feel like it depends on what you'd want. Whatever side you'd like, because both sides are going to do damage. And I really can't decide. Like, I know mathematically one is probably stronger than the other, but if you stay in the base form, you can just keep getting that LB damage buff, but if you stay in the Brave Shift form, every now and then you'll be able to get this 40% dagger impale. So mathematically it looks like his Brave Shift LB is stronger. Yeah, it's stronger, but you still are very powerful with the 200 times if you get there with this. And you have the niceness of staying in his base form for the next turn as well, although of course you can shift between. I think it's just like he's very flexible in terms of just being a strong damage dealer, but keep in mind, Neo Vision Plus is getting closer and closer, and now that I'm going to give a score. Let's give a score before we talk about scheduling, because I think it's been a while since I talked about the schedule. So if you watch this far in the video, you're going to get a treat, and I might be talking about the next few units that are going to be coming up. But needing EX2 is kind of annoying, but you're going to go to EX2 anyways, because you can get his shards in the thing, so you'll be able to get this Sadly, EX3 is a little out of reach. You'd like to get the EX3 for that 100 chain cap, but oh well. Then you get the 150% amp. So he's good. He's good for the here and now. Is he going to be good in 4 months? I don't think so. Now, you can come back to this video in 4 months and say, no, he's still good. And that's a good thing. If you come back to this video 4 months later and say, yeah, he's still good, that's a good thing. I'm okay with being wrong with that. But I just feel like he's not going to last long. And I think nowadays, I feel like holiday units are kind of hit or miss. Ayaka was a hit. I think this guy's not a miss or a hit. I think it's just like in the middle. So I'm going to go ahead and give him an 8. He's got some things going for him. He's like a jack of all trades, master of none, except for damage. Because he is good at doing damage. But he's Earth. Earth needs all the help they can get, right? So, now let's talk about the schedule. Keep in mind this is actually not updated anymore, it looks like. Too much anymore. So, the Xenogears units are up here. But just pretend the Xenogears are up here. And ignore Aabrea. She was a recent collaboration on the JB version. So, just pretend she's not even there. Alright, so where are we in the terms of scheduling? We're actually like right here. So, if you care about Randy, whose damage is still good, you don't really care about the other ones too much because I don't think anyone even pulled for those. On my Discord, no one even pulled for them, but that collaboration is still to think about. Then Noctis, who I'm still using on the GB version. He's going to be very useful in the Road to Glory because you need certain categories and he leads a very good category. So actually I used him as my leader. So even after Neovision Plus, I'm still using Noctis quite a bit. And he's probably going to get buffed on the global version. And then you can skip Fizzless. Especially if you've already done the Garuda Tower without needing her, then she's absolutely useless to you. She's good in the Garuda Tower because you need Season 4 units. But she's coming. I think the Garuda Tower came early, didn't it? Maybe it did. I don't remember anymore. There's so much stuff to worry about. And then Metzi, I don't know if anyone's gonna care about him on the global version. He is a good breaker, but I don't know if anyone's gonna care about him. And then we have the Full Metal Alchemist collaboration. Some of these units actually are really good. I didn't get any of them, so I can't attest. In the field, I can't attest because sometimes they're like, oh, this unit's good because I tested them out. I don't have them, so I can't test them. But they're strong, I'm pretty sure. And then you can ignore Esther and Sylvie because those are not going to come to global because they already are here. Then we have that Alphanod free unit. I don't know if that's going to come to global or not. Then here are finally Neovision Plus. Starting with Lastfall, and funnily enough, he is probably the first Lastfall in the entire history of the game where even months later, he is still meta. I know that's shocking, guys. I know that's super shocking, and I'm not being sarcastic. He is still meta, guys. And so is Rain. Rain is going to be very useful for the water, Grace of Water trial thing. Darkfina as well, Chaos Bismarck, and you have all these Neovision Plus units coming. There are some Neovision base units, just Neovision units mixed in, but there are a lot of Neovision Plus units coming. So keep that in mind when you're pulling for Beryl. It's not much longer, guys. It's not much longer until Neovision Plus. You have, who knows if these collaborations are even coming to global, because remember, we skipped one of them. We skipped the Dragon Quest one. The other ones did come, but we actually skipped a Dragon Quest collaboration banner. Or whatever it was. I think it was Dragon Quest. So keep in mind they could skip both of those collaborations. They could skip this collaboration and they could also skip this collaboration. The FMA one. Now I know that the FMA one is super hype. Even in my JP's comment section people were looking for this to come to global. But they could skip it. And if they do, that's going to drop us right into Neovision Plus. So if you ever see the FMA collaboration coming, it'll probably be 2 weeks and then Neovision Plus drops because they'll probably drop one more global unit before then. Now, keep in mind this is all speculation because I'm not looking hard at the calendar or anything, but it just seems like that would be something that Gold would do. They drop like a really good Neovision base unit the week before Neovision Plus, but I mean at that point, guys, I think even the people that only look at Facebook or something are going to be quite aware that Neovision Plus exists. And if you don't know if Neovision Plus exists still, I implore you to look at all my Neovision Plus videos. I have a lot of guides on them. Anyways, guys, this video is already way too long. I know some of you guys like that, but I'm going to get out of here. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think about Beryl. I do think that he's good, but I'm trying to look at the long term for you guys. I'm looking out for you, Jimmy in the blue shirt in the back. I'm looking at you. You don't have a lot of lapis, so you gotta start thinking about this, Jimmy. Alright, see you next video. Peace.